Book of Lamentations, Chapter 1. How lonely is that city, once so populous! It became like a widow, the one who was great among the nations. The one who was a princess among the provinces became a tax. She weeps bitterly at night, and her tears run down her cheeks. She has no one to console her among all her lovers. All her friends have been grievously with her, they have become her enemies. Judah hath gone into captivity because of affliction, and because of great bondage. She dwells among the Gentiles, finds no rest. All her persecutors reach her in their troubles. The ways of Zion weep, because there is no one who comes to the solemn feast. All its doors are desolate, its priests sigh, its virgins are sad, and it itself has bitterness. His adversaries have been made leaders, his enemies prosper. For the Lord has afflicted her because of the multitude of her transgressions. Her little children have gone into captivity before the adversary. And the daughter of Zion has lost all her beauty. Her princes have become as fawns that find no pasture, and walk without strength in front of the persecutor. Remember Jerusalem, in the days of its affliction and its exile, of all its most precious things, which it had since ancient times, when its people fell into the hands of its adversary, and there was no one to help it. Jerusalem hath sinned greatly, and hath become errant. All that worshipped her have despised her, for they have seen her nakedness. She also sighs, and turns back. His uncleanness is in his skirts. He hath never remembered his end. Therefore he was astonished, and has no comforter. See, O Lord, my affliction, for the enemy has grown great. The adversary stretched out his hand to all her most precious things, for she saw entering into her sanctuary the Gentiles, about whom you commanded not to enter into your congregation. All his people are sighing, seeking bread. They have given their most precious things in exchange for food to restore the soul. See, Lord, and behold, I am despised. Is this not moving to all of you who pass by the way? Hearken, and see if there is pain like my pain, which came upon me, with which the Lord afflicted me, in the day of the fury of his anger. From on high he sent fire to my bones, which took possession of them. He spread a net at my feet, made me turn back, made me desolate and sick all the day. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are entangled, they have risen up on my neck, and he has brought down my strength. The Lord has delivered me into the hands of those whom I cannot resist. The Lord has struck down all my mighty men in the midst of me. He has called an assembly against me, to crush my young men. The Lord has trampled on the virgin daughter of Judah like a mill. For these things I walk weeping. My eyes are broken in water, because the Comforter who was to restore my soul has gone away from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy has prevailed. Zion stretches out her hands, and there is no one to comfort her. The Lord has commanded against Jacob that his enemies be round about him. Jerusalem is among them like a filthy woman. The Lord is just, for I have rebelled against his commandment. Therefore hear all peoples, and see my pain. My virgins and my young men are taken into captivity. I called my lovers, but they deceived me. My priests and my elders died in the city, while seeking for themselves food to restore their soul. Look, O Lord, for I am distressed. My bowels are troubled. My heart is troubled within me, because I have been grievously rebellious. The sword has gone away from me, death is in the house. They have heard that I sigh, but I have no one to comfort me. All my enemies who have known of my evil go away, because you did it. But in bringing the day which you proclaimed, they will be like me. Let all their wickedness come before you, and do to them as you did to me because of all my transgressions. For my sighs are many, and my heart is faint. Chapter 2. How the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with clouds in his anger. He brought down the glory of Israel from heaven to earth, and did not remember the step of his feet in the day of his wrath. The Lord devoured all the dwellings of Jacob, and had no mercy. In his fury he overthrew the strongholds of the daughter of Judah, and brought them down to the land. He defiled the kingdom and its rulers. In the fury of his anger he cut off all the strength of Israel. He drew back his right hand from before the enemy, and burned against Jacob as a flame of fire which consumes around. He armed his bow as an enemy, strengthened his right hand as an adversary, and killed all that was beautiful in sight. He poured out his indignation like fire on the tent of the daughter of Zion. He made the Lord an enemy. He devoured Israel, devoured all their palaces, destroyed their strongholds, and multiplied in the daughter of Judah lamentation and sorrow. And he tore out his tabernacle with violence, as it were from a vegetable garden. He destroyed the place of his congregation. The Lord in Zion has forgotten the solemn feast and the Sabbath, and in the indignation of his anger has rejected the king and the priest with contempt. The Lord hath rejected his altar, and hath despised his sanctuary. He hath delivered into the hand of the enemy the walls of his palaces. They have cried in the house of the Lord, as on a solemn feast day. The Lord hath sought to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. He hath stretched the cord upon it, and hath not removed his hand that hath destroyed. He hath made the wall and the wall groan, they are weak together. His doors have fallen to the ground. He has destroyed and broken his bolts. His king and his princes are among the nations, where there is no law, nor do his prophets find any vision of the Lord. The elders of the daughter of Zion are sitting in silence on the earth. They throw dust upon their heads, they clothed bags. The virgins of Jerusalem lower their heads to the earth. My eyes have been consumed with tears. My bowels are troubled. My liver has been poured out into the land because of the destruction of the daughter of my people. For the child and the infant are dying in the streets of the city. As they faint, like wounded ones, in the streets of the city, as they exhale their souls in the lap of their mothers, they ask them, "Where is the wheat and the wine? What testimony will I give you? To whom will I compare you, O daughter of Jerusalem? To whom will I resemble you, to comfort you, virgin daughter of Zion? For great as the sea is your breaking. Who will heal you? Your prophets have seen for you vanity and folly, and have not manifested your wickedness to prevent your captivity. But they have seen for you vain burdens and grounds of expulsion. All those who pass by the way clap their hands, whistle and wave their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, Is this the city which they called, perfect in beauty, joy of all the land? All your enemies open their mouths against you, whistle and grind their teeth. They say, We have devoured it. Surely this is the day that we have waited. We have found it, we have seen it. The Lord has done what he set out to do. He has kept his word, which he commanded from the days of old. He has fallen, and not taken pity. He has made the enemy rejoice over you. He has exalted your adversaries. Their heart cried out to the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let your tears flow like a brook day and night. Give you no rest, nor shall the young women of your eyes stop. Arise, cry at night at the beginning of the watchtowers. Pour out your heart like waters before the presence of the Lord. Lift up your hands to him for the life of your little children, who die of hunger at the entrance of all the streets. See, O Lord, and consider whom you have made so. Will women eat the fruit of themselves, the children they bring in their arms? Or shall the priest and the prophet be put to death in the sanctuary of the Lord? The young man and the old man lie down in the streets. My virgins and my young men have come to fall by the sword. You killed them in the day of your wrath. You killed and did not take pity. Thou hast called my fears round about as on a day of solemnity. There was not in the day of the wrath of the Lord that escaped, or remained. Those which I brought into my hands and supported, my enemy consumed. Chapter 3. I am that man who saw affliction by the rod of his fury. He guided me and made me walk in darkness and not in light. Indeed made you turn and turn your hand against me all day. He has made my flesh and my skin grow old. He has broken my bones. He built against me, and surrounded me with shame and labor. I sat down in dark places, like those who were long dead. He has surrounded me with a hedge, and I cannot go out. He has made my shackles heavy. Even when I cry and shout, he excludes my prayer. He hath closed my ways with stones of stone. He hath made my paths tortuous. I was made like a bear of ambush, a lion in hiding. He has turned away my ways, and made me to pieces. He has left me desolate. He set up his bow, and pointed an arrow at me. He made the arrows of his quiver enter into my bowels. I have been made a mockery to all my people, and their song every day. He filled me with bitterness, intoxicated me with absinthe. He broke my teeth with gravel, lowered me in the ash. Thou hast removed my soul from peace. I have forgotten the good. Then I said, My strength is gone, and also my hope in the Lord. Remember my affliction and my weeping, the absinthe and the gall. My soul surely remembers this, and falls within me. This I will remember in my mind, therefore I will wait. The mercies of the Lord are the cause of us not being consumed, because his mercies have no end. New are every morning, great is thy faithfulness. My portion is the Lord, says my soul, therefore I will hope in him. Good is the Lord for those who wait for him, for the soul that seeks him. It is good to have hope and wait in silence for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man to bear the yoke in his youth. Sit alone and be silent, for God has laid him upon him. Put your mouth in the dust. Perhaps there is still hope. Give your face to the one who hurts you. Be full of reproach. For the Lord will not reject forever. For if he grieves a man, he will have compassion, according to the greatness of his mercies. For he does not willingly afflict or grieve the children of men, to trample under his feet all the prisoners of the earth. Pervert the right of man before the face of the Most High, to subvert the man in his claim. Would not the Lord see him? Who is he who says, and so happens, when the Lord does not send? Does not evil come out of the mouth of the Most High as well as good? Why does the living man complain? Every one of his sins complains. Let us search out our ways, and test them, and turn to the Lord. Let us raise our hearts with hands to God in the heavens, saying, We transgressed, and were rebellious, therefore thou hast not forgiven. You covered yourself with wrath, and pursued us. You killed, you did not forgive. You have covered yourself with clouds, so that our prayer does not pass. As scum and waste have you placed us among the peoples. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and snare came upon us, desolation and destruction. Torrents of water have poured out my eyes, because of the destruction of the daughter of my people. My eyes weep, and do not cease, because there is no rest, until the Lord watches and sees from heaven. My eyes grieve my soul, because of all the daughters of my city. As a bird hunt me those who, without cause, are my enemies. They cut off my life in the dungeon, and threw stones at me. Waters ran over my head. I said, I am cut off. I have called upon your name, O Lord, from the deepest dungeon. You have heard my voice. Do not hide your ear from my sigh, from my cry. You came near in the day when I called upon you. You said, Fear not. You have pleaded, O Lord, the causes of my soul. You have redeemed my life. You have seen, O Lord, the injustice which they have done to me. Judge my cause. You saw all his revenge, all his thoughts against me. You have heard his affront, O Lord, all his thoughts against me. The lips of those who stand against me, and their designs are contrary to me all day. Observe them as they sit down and stand up. I am their song. You will reward them, O Lord, according to the work of their hands. Thou shalt give them yearning of heart, thy curse upon them. In your wrath you will persecute them, and destroy them from under the heavens of the Lord. Chapter 4. How the gold is darkened. How the pure and good gold has moved. How the stones of the sanctuary are scattered on every street. The precious children of Zion, valued at pure gold, as they are now reputed for vessels of clay, work of the hands of the potter. Even the jackals lower their breasts, and feed their children. But the daughter of my people has become as cruel as ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the breast is gripped by thirst to his palate. The boys ask for bread, and no one gives it to him. Those who eat fine food now faint in the streets. Those who have grown up in crimson embrace mountains. For the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the sin of Sodom, which was subverted in a moment, without hands touching it. Their nobles were purer than snow, whiter than milk, more red in body than rubies, and more polished than sapphire. But now their appearance is dimmer than the blackness. They are not known in the streets. Their skin has taken hold of their bones. It has dried up. It has become like a stick. Those who died by the sword were more fortunate than those who died from starvation, for they died slowly, because of the lack of the fruits of the fields. The hands of compassionate women have baked their own children. They have served them for food in the destruction of the daughter of my people. The Lord gave fulfillment to his fury. He poured out the ardor of his wrath, and kindled fire in Zion, which consumed its foundations. The kings of the land did not believe, nor all the inhabitants of the world, that the adversary and the enemy should enter through the gates of Jerusalem. It was because of the sins of the prophets, of the wickedness of their priests, that they shed the blood of the righteous in her midst. They roam like the blind in the streets. They are tainted with blood, so that no one can touch their clothes. Turn away, you filthy ones. They cried out to them, turn away, do not touch. When they fled and also walked errant, it was said among the Gentiles, never again shall they dwell here. The indignant face of the Lord has spread them. He will never look at them again. They have not respected the person of the priests, nor taken pity on the old. Our eyes were fainting, waiting for our help. We looked carefully at a nation that could not save us. They have spied on our steps, so that we could not walk in our streets. Our end is come, our days are fulfilled, because our end is coming. Our pursuers were quicker than the eagles of heaven. On the mountains they pursued us, in the wilderness they set a snare for us. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, is bound in his graves. From him we said, under his shadow we shall live among the nations. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, who dwells in the land of Uz. The cup shall also pass to thee. Thou shalt be drunk, and thou shalt be found. The punishment of your wickedness is finished, O daughter of Zion. He will not take you away again. He will visit your wickedness, O daughter of Edom, and discover your sins. Chapter 5. Remember, O Lord, what has befallen us. Consider and see our reproach. Our inheritance passed to foreigners, and our houses to outsiders. Orphans we are without father, our mothers are like widows. Our water for money we drink it, for price comes our wood. Our persecutors are upon our necks, we are weary, and have no rest. To the Egyptians and the Assyrians we have stretched out our hands, so that they might fill us with bread. Our fathers have sinned, and they are no more, and we take away their wickedness. Servants have dominion over us, there is no one to deliver us from his hand. With peril of our lives we bring our bread, because of the sword of the desert. Our skin burned like an oven, because of the burning of hunger. The women in Zion, the virgins in the cities of Judah, were forced. Princes were hanged by their hands. The faces of old men were not revered. The young men were made to grind, and the boys fell under the loads of wood. The old are no longer at the gates, the young have left their music. The joy of our heart has ceased, our dance has become a lamentation. The crown has fallen from our heads. Woe to us! For we have sinned. Therefore is our heart fainted, therefore are our eyes darkened. By the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, go foxes. You, O Lord, remain forever, and your throne endures from generation to generation. Why would you forget us forever? Why would you forsake us for so long? Convert us to you, O Lord, and we shall be converted. Renew our days as before. But you have totally rejected us. You are very angry against us.